We are joined by our best player of the game, Khobuntin, and our winning coach, Coach Jojo Lastimosa. Coach, earlier in the first half, the score was 66 to 64. You guys were only up by 2. Come the third quarter, you were able to really pull away. What was detailed at the half for you to pull away from the third up until the payoff period?
Before I answer your question, I just want to say a shout out to LA and his family. We all feel for him and we're pulling for him. And knowing LA with the time that he spent with us in Alaska, I know he's a pretty strong guy. So if there's somebody who's going to go through with this kind of problem, it's LA. So I think he's built for this. LA, if this disease is going to come to somebody, LA is a guy who can take this. So I just want to say that we're saying a little player for him and his family. And to going to your question, I think there's just a lot of frustrations in the first half because probably we're expecting too much from ourselves. That Phoenix is a pushover, but they are not. And when we could not get the lead, everyone was frustrated, not only the players, but even the coaches. So at halftime, we just said that we need to put the frustration level down. We cannot play frustrated basketball. And that's just what we did. They just needed to calm down and pick their spots and play the game.
Glenn, coach mentioned it already. The team was frustrated at the first half. So for you, how were you able to keep your composure all throughout the game?
I just listened to Kuya Jason. So si Kuya Jason yung nag-compose talaga sa amin nung pagtapos ng first half. So just play sa level ng basketball ng PNP. So nagawa naman namin yung second half.
Coach, kanina nag-usap tayo, sabi mo si Boy, he will be suited up but he's really not supposed to play. But earlier in the fourth quarter, we saw him enter the court. What was like the decision-making process at that point?
They were pushing for Boy to play some minutes tonight. Ako actually, on the contrary, ayaw kong gawin si Boy because ilang beses naman nag-practice si Boy sa atin, 2 beses lang naman nag-practice. So I don't know how good shape he was in. But so pushed for him in the last 5 minutes. Subukan mo na si Boy, kasi we might need him down in the playoffs because now knowing Kelly might have a season-ending injury. So Boy is needed there in the lineup. So I was happy about the outcome.
Now we open the floor for our friends from the press.
Coach, nabanggit niyo na po yung about kay Kelly. Just ano po yung nangyari? Ano po yung prognosis?
I think wool gap, and that doesn't go away very quickly. So we're expecting the worst in Kevin.
Then, discuss mo lang yung performance mo ngayon. Ano ba yung nag-spark? So, do you think medyo hindi ka rin nabantayan maigin ng Phoenix kaya yung took advantage?
Advantage yun sa mga open shots sa binibigay sa akin siguro. So, yun na naman yung ginagawa ko lagi. They saw me sa corner, take good shots.
In fairness, even if Glenn wasn't shooting the other 3 last how many games, but he's been working in practice. He's always the first guy who's there. And siguro nagbunga din yung sabi ko kay Glenn na practice yesterday na don't think too much about your offense. Your offense is going to be there. If you're wide open, just shoot it. So it's your defense. So just getting the pressure off Glenn in terms of offense, I think I'm sure it helped him.
Coach, next step, semifinals. Do you plan on giving Glenn, after this stellar game, do you plan on giving him more touches in the semis? No?
Coach, sabi niyo nga Coach, Kelly might be outdone for the season. Give you the option na si Boy papabilisin niyo yung recovery niya to have more play time to the semis.
Yes, kailangan gamitin ko siya maaga, hindi late. But Dave's still there, so meron pa rin kami isang 5 na pwedeng tumulong sa amin. Although medyo offensively challenged na si Dave, but you know, he can hold his own defensively. So having Poy come back at this time and now knowing Kelly might not be there, so I'm not too worried about our position at the 5.
Coach, how do you like your match of either Meralco or Magnolia?
I like it. I like it so much.
Your ano lang dun, whichever team.
Yeah, kahit dun, we match up well against Magnolia and we match up well against Meralco. I think we have enough length to match up with them, and I think we have enough big guards to match up with their big guards as well. So I'm fine with it, whichever.
Coach, can you give us sort of percentage kung nasa na si Poy? Kasi few minutes lang kanina, nasa na ba siya ngayon?
I'd say good 60, 65. If he can get to 75 level itong sa semifinals, that's going to be a huge help.
Coach, regardless, Meralco at Magnolia, they're both defensive teams. Coach, usually, nasa triple digits kayo.
Yeah.
How will you counter that?
I think we just need to play our game. I think any offense namin is just natural. When you see us, we're not really running any sets. They're just playing. And I think if knowing that Meralco and Magnolia, they hold their entire opponents down to less than 100. So it's going to be challenging. But I think this team is built for it.
Glenn, sabi ni Coach, di ka daw nabibigyan ng touches come the semis. Pero how will you address that challenge na you have to work for your own shots heading into the next round?
I'm always ready naman na yung sinasabi naman ni Coach is hindi naman talaga every time ma-open yung spot ko. So, nag-usap kami. So, iba siguro. Like cuts, rebound, as if rebound, defense, run the floor. So, if ma-open ako sa siguro ako ulit. Titigin na lang ako sa
Outside of Poy and the rest of the team 100%.
The rest of the team, I think so. Yeah, although si Roger tonight, medyo hindi maganda pakiramdam na hindi COVID. Last 3 days. So, alam mo naman si Roger, sabi niya, Coach, lahat ng variant ng COVID, meron na ako eh. So, I'm kind of worried about Roger. Lahat ng variant, meron daw siya eh. So, pero hindi naman daw COVID.